Thalmor spying policy.
Commander, I have a message for you. It is from a priest at the Temple of Talos in Windhelm. He said it was important. Here it is, Commander.
Good day.
By the gods, this can't be happening!
Oh, what happened?
Glad Orthus was able to find someone competent to help out with this.
Greetings, Commander. How may the Nine help you? Yes, Commander. Or do I call you Dragonborn? Straight down to business, I like that. I represent a group of law-abiding citizens of the Empire that found themselves outlawed at the end of the last Great War. We became aware of a Thalmor plot to kill you at Anga's Mill, and we were going to intervene, but, well, you know the rest. Yes, indeed. The peasants always were revolting, but we followed these peasants back to Helgen. Funny thing about those revolting peasants, they turned out to be Pentheus Acalatus carrying out an ambush against the Thalmor. Indeed, but I am not exactly unprotected. So, let me introduce you to some of my friends. Yes, friend, your enemies are our enemies. Once the Pentheus Acalatus revealed their true mission to us, it was decided to arrange a meeting between us so we might cooperate in this endeavor. We had a little priory in the south of Cyrodiil. It was one of the first places the Thalmor attacked when they invaded during the Great War. When the Empire declared Talos worship illegal, we became outlaws rather than give up our faith. You know your history, good. It also makes us a highly trained military order outside of the direct control of the Empire. An order that is already at war with the Thalmor. We can confront the Thalmor at any time, in any place without drawing attention to the Pentheus Acalatus. Yes, the knights were undecided as to the true intentions of the Empire until they saw the agents of the Emperor attacking the Thalmor. Now we know. We are willing to work with the Empire as needed. I am the Divine Crusader, turned priest of the Nine. After the Thalmor destroyed our priory, the knights scattered, and the divine relics they protected were lost for decades. The order disappeared until one day a priest turned up in Anvil, asking for worthy people to join him in a quest. He stood in the same spot as a priest of the Nine did during the Oblivion Crisis, and spoke the same words, asking for worthy people to join him. Yes, that is what I thought, but he convinced me to join him. His quest was to recover the lost artifacts of the Divine Crusader, relics lost during the Great War. Yes, together we re-established the Knights of the Nine and have been fighting the Thalmor all over the Empire. The old priest died years ago, and I have assumed his role as mentor for the Order. For an unbeliever, it might look that way, but consider this. Where did the original priest of the Nine come from 200 years ago? More interestingly, what happened to him afterwards? Part of the mystery of the Nine is the sudden appearance of a priest of the Nine during a time of crisis. Yes, usually when the Order has dispersed and is needed again, gathering the relics of the Divine Crusader is merely a test of fate. Before I answer, tell me, Commander, did you know the Septums, Raymonds, and Elysians were totally unrelated, yet they all shared the dragon blood? I just wondered if you had considered that point. To answer your first question, the old priest told me that the Order would play a vital role in restoring a fallen empire. He foretold the rise of a strong emperor who would go on to defeat the Thalmor. We have been searching for this person. Yes, I think so. You report back to Mr. Smith and tell him of his new allies. We will be here if you need us. Greetings, Commander. How may the Nine help you?
Greetings, Governor. The Knights of the Nine are back. Interesting. This will serve us well. We can hunt them publicly and give them vital missions privately. The perfect agents to use against the Thalmor. Tell me, Commander, do you know why they asked you about the old Dragon Emperors? So you have not considered your own bloodline then? Interesting. What the priest said was correct. Elysia, Remen and the Septim dynasties were all unrelated, yet they all had the divine blood of Akatosh. The dragon blood they all possessed marked them as chosen by Akatosh himself. Whilst the dragon blood alone did not make them emperors or found empires, the fact that they were chosen certainly made it easier to do. Yes, as do all Dragonborn. We don't know if any existed before Elysia, but we know the ones that existed after Elysia. They were the rightful owners of the Storm Crown, which is the Greybeard's way of referring to the Imperial throne. I never said that. I said the Nine believe it. The gods work in mysterious ways. A priest that appears to re-establish an ancient order of knights when the Empire needs them the most. It sounds like something the elves would blame on the trickster. I'm no expert. You should probably have asked the priest, but the trickster is Lorcan. Priests believe Lorcan vanished whilst creating the world. Some believe he is the very heart of Nairn. Interestingly, he is also known as Shaw here in Skyrim. Indeed, perhaps you should ask around, find out more about this. In the meantime, I'll see what use we can put these knights to.